Howdy. I just wanted to make a quick video today. I am adding more stuff to our horror collection. It's never ending, because it'll never end. We'll always collect horror and small pieces of history and stuff that just makes people uncomfortable. And that's fine, because that's our life. And you may notice by the background here, we are 110% not in Nevada. We have recently moved back to the Northern Kentucky tri-state area because being around family was a little bit more important to us at the time, and it still is. So we just want to be with our family, and being 2,000 miles away in the middle of the desert, getting terrorized, and a bunch of other dumb stuff. It's a long story, but I got to live my Fallout dream, and my collection here, I have a lot of Goodsprings and Fallout memorabilia, so my heart will always be in Nevada, but right now I'd rather be back on the East Coast with our families and just enjoying our time here. But let's get on to what I've got going. So I will start over here. This was actually given to me for free. I literally just paid shipping on it. It's a smaller 1970s Raggedy Ann doll, but the person that sold it to me, said it's a sister doll to Annabelle because during the time they were making them, they had limited dress fabrics. It's supposed to be the same dress. I don't know. It doesn't count to me, but it's still cool to have because I have the Raggedy Ann and the Raggedy Andy. He's downstairs somewhere. I gotta find him. But we put him in the Annabelle case, and I'm trying to not go and show you what's over here because I'm really excited about that, actually. Man. And then over here, my mother-in-law gifted me and Sydney her entire clown collection. So we mixed her clown collection in with some of our homicide clowns. When I worked in the funeral industry, I picked up a homicide scene, and some guy had clowns like these, like the little figurines. And I asked the family if I can have some because they were just going to throw everything in the house away. So they're mixed in there too. And then, as always, I have my Fallout stuff over here. I have bulb number 69 off the Vegas sign. Nice. I started the Blue Star Cap Challenge that Joan Soda did. I have like 6 of them here. When they first started introducing these, they were in Goodsprings at the Pioneer, which also the girl that is based on Sunny Smiles gave me this really old OG snow globe for the Pioneer Saloon. Then obviously the Pioneer Saloon, the newer ones. And then I just got some Fallout guys in here. I actually gifted a lot of my Fallout stuff that I had to my neighbor in Goodsprings. He wanted my California Republic flag that hung outside of my house and one of my animatronics. So I gave them those. And then obviously my rehaul masks. You gotta love the Rob Zombie Halloween. Tyler Mane was the best Michael Myers. You can fight me. I don't care. Then I just got Art the Clown and the Masked Man up there from the Strangers Prey at Night. They're not the best. They're just kind of hanging out there. If you're wondering what all that noise is too, we got turkeys in here, and we got chicks in here. We hatched all of these, surprisingly, and they all came out and they all are thriving. Let me show you. Yeah, we also raised some ducks. Let me get down here. You're gonna get yelled at by the goats. We're also raising some ducks. You guys remember our goats and our chickens? Kind of got a little ghetto set up over there, but it'll be all right. Yeah, definitely ain't in the desert anymore. Those guys freaked out over some grass when we first moved here. Also, some things will never change. There'll always be a casket on the porch. Yes, my used casket was weathered by Nevada, so it's kind of fallen apart. But it stays out on the porch. I kind of low-key want to turn it into like a bench and just like open it and just like sit out on the porch. But no, I don't know what to do with it. It's just holding on for dear life. Alrighty, and another cool thing I ran into. I've actually been wanting one of these for a really long time, and it just never aligned until it did one night at work when I was, bullshitting with some guys at work. This guy came up on eBay. If you don't know what this is, so the Jonestown Massacre, the term drink the Kool-Aid. So they didn't really drink the lemonade ones. They basically mixed grape Kool-Aid with cyanide. I don't know off the top of my head. I think it was 938 people that died. And downstairs in a folder, I have a folder of stuff with certificates of authenticity. This one came with a certificate and a picture. It was found near, I guess you can call it like a, hold on. I had to go double check the facts. It was a pavilion where, a lot of people drank the cyanide Kool-Aid. 913 people died. And, I've only ever seen another one of these at the Greyface Museum. The only reason I kind of, believe that this is what it is because it does have an authenticity, and I'm kind of glad it does, because if it's not, it's not. It's still cool to have a vintage Flavor Aid package. But yeah, that's all of this stuff. And then late at night, this guy randomly moves on his own. Oh, see, he's doing it right now. I just touched him. He's a wind-up, but all I did was touch him. Yeah, that's cool, guy. You do what you gotta do. Now, see, I did not wind him up. He hasn't been wound up in like a month. He just does this sometimes. I'll come in from work at 3 a.m. and hear this little music box. But let's move on to the super cool thing that I got over here. So this is what I'm super excited about, and I just got them in today, and I just put them in this little case because why not? But if you know who the Bunny the Bear is, I have the first bunny mask, and I think Matt said this was the matching one to go with it. It is signed by Chris Hutka over there, and then Matt Tabor right there, and then he signed it on the bunny one too. It was actually really cool because this one, from where where they wear their black makeup underneath it, still has smears and stuff on the inside of it. But if you don't know who the Bunny the Bear is, they are a band that formed about 2008. I think it was 2008 in Buffalo, New York. And basically they were because they still are a band. I actually just saw them last month, and that's where I got this bunny statue and the Stories light switch and a couple of shirts, and I got a poster that Matt and his wife signed because his wife is the new bear, because unfortunately Chris passed away in 2021, which is why getting one of the OG masks signed by him was very, very cool to me, because it touches, I don't know how to explain it. It's a band that me and my friend randomly found on a Warped Tour sampler, and ever since then we were both obsessed with them. And then we went to go see them with Broken Side last month, and the Bunny the Bear was there, and I went crazy buying their merch, talking to Matt, and then I talked to Matt on Instagram because I bought his bunny mask, and I inquired if Chris's family or anybody he knew would have a bear mask, and he surprisingly had that in his office, so he let me purchase that with this. So yeah, I got that, and I'm super excited about it. And then I got redemption for a poster I used to have. I'll show you. So way back in the day when Chris was still alive, when you don't have if you don't have anything nice to say first came out. That came out in 2011, and I went to go see them, and this is back when CDs came with posters. So I had a If You Don't Have Anything Nice to Say poster signed by Matt and Chris, but it ended up coming up missing. And I always make jokes. Well, I made the joke with Matt when I first saw them that I need a redemption. So his wife, Brooke, which is now the new bear, they both signed it, and I framed it and hung it up along with more of my signed music stuff. And then it extends over there. There's more signed music stuff over there. And then we just got whatever going on over here. This place is a mess right now. I will say, yeah, we have a lot of our stuff out and about, along with Sydney's Hello Kitty collection. But we have a lot of our stuff out and about. But, you know, I'm over hoarding down here, and my brother likes to have a lot of parties, so I like to move a lot of the stuff upstairs. It's a good conversation piece. So that is another one of my favorite things we have. Such a good movie. Yee. Also, before we moved, I should have two of these, but the owner of the Pioneer, he was selling these. He's actually hung on the wall in the Pioneer, but he made room for new stuff. I don't know where the other one is. I have no idea. But I have two of these, and I have a Clark Gable picture that hung up in the Pioneer Saloon. I literally got those the day I moved because I saw them and I was like, oh heck yeah, I need those. But I think these used to hang where the new Ozzy poster is. If you guys haven't seen the Ozzy Clown poster from the MTV shoot at the Pioneer, you guys should definitely go check it out, because that was a gift to Steven from the Osbournes for a charity thing. And he finally got to own it, which led to me owning multiple pieces of the Pioneer Saloon. I just need to find them because I don't know where any of my stuff is at. We kind of have a Halloween hoarder situation going on down here. But yeah, this is just some new stuff I wanted to add here. I was just really excited about those. I was excited about that too. It's still cool to have. But those were an amazing find, an amazing buy. Then, as always, I love our new clown collection. I need to get another case because I want to put them all out to where you can see all of them. But I do also like having them in here I always have that in there too. Yeah, let's go say hi to the Goosey. Hey. Oh, you're hiding down here. You're pooping. Sorry. So, Goose is kennel trained. I guess I call this her kennel. She likes being in her cage. She doesn't like coming out. You're not supposed to have raccoons living in a cage, but she prefers her cage. If I let her out, she'll just go run up the stairs, run back down, and then plop right back into her cage. Oh, there you are, big guy. Look how big. Yeah. Beautiful. All right, Sage, leave her. Pretty girl. I would let her out, but she'll just end up going back into hiding and sleeping. So that's what she likes to do. So that was just a quick video I wanted to make. It might not be that quick. I haven't edited it yet. But it was just a video I wanted to make, a little life update. Because it makes me sad I don't get to post that much anymore because life is always getting in the way. It seems like one setback after another to where it leads me to where I can't even do Halloween stuff anymore. And it makes me sad. But that's just the part of moving across the country, trying to reestablish your life, blah, blah, blah. You guys know how it is. And just everything is just ridiculous these days. So hopefully this year, if not this year, the beginning of next year, we're going to get back to doing more Halloween stuff, more animatronic stuff, more exploring, because I miss it. And it makes me sad I don't get to do it because, I just like doing it. So until then, just enjoy the video, like, subscribe, and as always, stay creepy.